Um, Hi everybody. This is a class on plucking, and basically we are not going to be concerning ourselves with the fretting hand whatsoever, and everything is just going to be on the plucking hand for this lesson. Generally, when I play, I try to alternate between two fingers. There are musicians who use three. I don't know anybody who uses their pinky to pluck, but there are examples of people who do three-fingered plucking. I have taken courses from them, but it's something that I don't pursue. I get enough mileage out of the two-finger alternate plucking, and this is basically what we're going to be trying to do to ensure that we have good technique. Now, you can pull or push on the string to get the noise, that to get the sound out of the instrument that you're looking for. So, what we're going to be looking at right now, generally my tone that I go with usually requires pushing down on the string rather than pulling on the string, because it just takes more effort, takes more energy, and it's harder for me. Maybe you have a different experience, but it's harder for me to move up the strings, down the guitar, but up the strings when I'm pulling. So to start with, we're gonna put on a metronome and we're gonna go really, really slow. I can't stress enough how doing this as slow as possible will help you form a better technique and retain that technique for muscle memory. So right now I have a metronome set to 60 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Index, middle, index, middle, index, middle, index, middle, index, middle, index, middle. You really want to be on that click. You don't want to make the notes staccato. You want to let them ring their full value. After a while, it gets sort of very trancy. You like just get into that. It's like a meditation almost, and that's good. If you formulate good technique, and let's look at my face because we're just talking now. If you formulate good technique and you can get it to the point where it's almost like a meditative state, that means that when it comes time for you to start picking up the pace, it becomes more automatic, and that's generally what we're trying to shoot for, is that you don't have to think, which one did I do now? Which one did I do now? When you're first starting out and you're going slow, don't feel bad about going index, middle, index, middle, index, middle. Take a look at what you're doing. Make sure that your eyes are confirming what you're feeling. If you double up by accident, then your eyes will be able to see it, because you're not playing Mozart, you're just doing a very meditative drill. Going back and forth between your index and your middle finger. This is what we call alternate plucking. It also works for guitar too, if you are playing a guitar without a pick. As far as a metronome is concerned, there are countless amounts of free apps for your phone, free sites for desktop computers, laptops, tablets, what have you, that you can just get access to a metronome. You don't have to spend money. You don't have to buy a sound burner or anything like that. I don't own one, and I never will, because I'm not a rich man. Yeah, you can just go to just type metronome in Google search. There's actually a metronome attached to Google, so there's that. So the homework after this is get this down. You know, get it in your head, get it in your hands. I would suggest working on it on a regular basis for at least 2-3 months. Not necessarily at the same speed. You could pick up the pace, but make sure that this is a fundamental part of your practice every day, every practice session for the first couple of months, because this is one of the foundation skills to playing any instrument with your fingers. As far as with the pick is concerned, that's another lesson, and I will go over that as well. But get this under your fingers. Get your alternating plucking under your fingers. And I guess that's it. Okay, exercise 1 for alternate plucking. What we're going to start with is metronome. I have mine set here at 60, so it's nice and slow, easy to get used to. But as you master controlling your plucking hand, I encourage you to increase the tempo. The exercises are pretty much a variation on a single theme, and the single theme is I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am. So here's exercise number 1. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Really want to get right over that click. Okay, exercise number 2, we're going to go to 8th notes. Really want to make sure that you're separating that note directly in half, that beat directly in half. I am, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Exercise number 3 is triplets. Now a triplet is sort of like an eighth note, but it's a little bit shorter. 1 and 2. Let's add that subdivision in there to 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 I am. Exercise number 4 is separating it into 16th notes, or 4 notes per beat. How I count it, you can count it as 1 2 3 4 2 2 3 4 3 2 3 4 4 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 2 2 3 4 3 2 3 4 4 2 3 4. How I personally count it is I use just basic syllables instead of numbers. So how I would count it is 1 2 3 4 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and how you count it isn't as important as actually counting it. So now we're going to go through the plucking on that. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and I am. So there's that. My suggestion is any of them that require even number of subdivisions or beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and I would suggest also starting with the middle finger, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and to get that plucking finger independent so that it doesn't matter which finger you're starting with, you'll always have a consistent tone and a consistent sound coming out of your bass. My suggestion, this should be part of your warm-up every single day, doing plucking exercises. So every day that you're practicing, you should at least be doing a little bit of this.